Alright, well, I played this level once earlier today. Let me make sure that that music is about right. I think so. So I played this level once earlier today, and then I realized near the end of it that I forgot one of the turns of spawning monsters. And then I tried to like go back and fix it retroactively, but one of my characters would have died while they were long resting, and everyone has to survive, and it just turned into a mess at the end. So I figured I would just replay the level. And so that's where we are now. So this is the explosive descent. The boat event on the way here didn't matter. It's just I have a lurker in my party, so no effect. And let's get into it. So this is a this is an interesting scenario in the lurker path, and it does require a boat, meaning that we will be working towards retiring the Geminate. And there's also a forced link. Oh, whoops. It is also a forced link scenario into another boat mission. So Gem will retire after these. I don't know how I got that, but okay. So let's get into it. So we start off -1s on Coral and Snowflake. Snare is complete at the end of the 12th round, and everyone needs to survive. So Coral and Snowflake get -1s, and then I get 2 curses for Gem and Snowflake, but not for Coral. It's a huge spawning level, so we have to survive for 12 rounds, nothing on round 1, and then something spawns every round after that. And also, we are basically descending downwards. So, the metal cabinet is the pulse emitter, it's slowly descending, and characters must keep pace with it. During your movement, each character can spend 1 movement point to keep pace. So I'll refer to it as moving in the downward direction. Otherwise, at the end of the turn, they gain muddle. The pulse emitter has, it's going to be 24 health for us. Normally, we would be monster level 3, so we'll play +3 for monster level 6. So the pulse emitter will have 24 health. It is neither an ally nor an enemy to us, and it is an enemy to all monsters. So since it is not our ally, I think the part of that is really important is we are facing Mind Snippers, and they have a card where they can force you to attack your allies if you are adjacent to them. So since the pulse emitter is not our ally, I believe that they cannot force us to attack that. Although it probably won't come into effect because I probably won't really be adjacent to it. Any character can lose cards, the way you normally lose cards to not take damage, to prevent the pulse emitter from taking damage. If it is destroyed or any character dies, we lose. All hexes in the scenario are treated as water hexes for the purposes of lightning eel summoning and movement, which is really cool because it's just for the purpose of lightning eels, right? Which means that these hexes here are still featureless, and so I can put hazards in them. And normally, you could never put a lightning eel onto a hazard tile because it's not water, so it would see it as an obstacle. But lightning eels see all of the tiles as water tiles, so it can be both a water and a hazard, which just makes for a cool situation where you can actually pull and push lightning eels into hazards. So that is quite nice for us. And then we just spawn monsters. So a lot of the spawns in the beginning are wave throwers, which makes this kind of a bit of RNG, because, you know, if wave throwers spawn, we can be kind of screwed pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and get some battle goals going, and then we will jump in. And since I just played this level earlier today, I kind of have a bit of a strategy already for the early game that I think I'm going to stick to. And then we will just see after that. But like for the most part, it's just survive 12 turns, which means we can play a lot of losses. And so we're going to be playing directly into that win condition. On Snowflake, never exit a hex adjacent to somebody. I don't like that. Never enter a hex occupied by an ally. That doesn't seem too bad. Or never long rest. I may just never long rest. Because it's such a short level. It sucks to not be able to get my Eagle Eyes back. But I think Snowflake just has so much effectiveness that it can output on the turns that in a no downtime scenario like this, I don't think I'll be able to long rest. 5 or more cards at the end, probably not, because I'm going to be losing cards at the end to not take damage. 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn. Kill an enemy with 3 elements. That's definitely doable. Because I can set a lot of elements. On Coral, never collect from end of turn looting. Never perform a basic action. I don't like that. Kill 1 or more monsters. I'm probably never killing any Claw Crushers, because they don't really do that much damage, so I don't know. Not very good for Coral. So my basic game plan, Coral's going to come over into this corner and then just set up a whole bunch of tides so that I can go for a really big Shuck Bottom. Shuck Bottom and Cresting Force top. So that is Coral's plan. So let's just get Shield and Overwhelming Wave on turn 1. So play 3 cards. Here I'm thinking... So I get spawns at A and B first. So I could place hazards probably here and here. And then back up to right here with Cold Snap. What would my move card be? Maybe Snowball? I think Snowball Bottom makes a lot of sense as the move card here. Place hazards, back up with Snowball, and then I can pull the 2 monsters that spawn in with Whipping Gale, pull them to me, and then I can push both of them back with Chilling Impact Bottom. And then I can do this at 31 speed, which isn't too bad. So they'll both, you know, take an attack for 1, they'll both suffer 3, and then it'll happen to them again. They'll both suffer 6. And then I will have set Light with Coral. So on Geminate, the plan is to have this Thresh and Flail and hit 2 targets with it. And so I can probably just pull them in and hit them with like Drag Down or something like that. And that would switch me. So I think I like that. So I'll start in ranged form and just Selfless Offering to switch to melee. And that is the early game plan. So Coral will set Light and Dark. Geminate is just going to move and change forms to melee. I'll move 1 down here, I think. I think I like that. Move 1 down here, and then use my other point of movement to not be muddled. And then Snowflake. Get these 2 tiles here, and then back up 1, and use my other point of movement to not be muddled. So my crab will be muddled, and nobody else is muddled, and we end round 1. And I switched to melee. Yeah, I did that. So now we get 2 normal wave throwers at A and B. And so hopefully I'm faster than them. I think 31... I'm not confident what their fastest card is. I just know in general they're pretty slow. So I should be able to pull them in and then push them back through. And then over here, what is the speed on Thresh and Flail? 43 is kind of bad. I guess either of them can go first, right? It won't really matter. But if we just go drag down, that way I'll be able to, like, pull here, and then I can drag down along the bottom like this. So drag down with Thresh and Flail. And I think I'm happy. Oh, over here, I just want to be setting tides. Do I get G and E? Is it on turn 2 or 3? Or, well, 3. A wave thrower at G. So maybe I would like to go ahead and get over here so that next turn I could do like a little bit of hit into this guy. It's not really that important. In fact, maybe I would rather him like come up. So let's go for Rancid Brine. Let's just make sure to set both top and bottom. Yeah, let's just activate a whole bunch of tides. And I think I'm ready. Ranged multi-target attack is kind of annoying, but it's better than summoning, so I'll take it. And they are slower than Snowflake. So an attack for 1 into each of them. Top and then bottom. Experience in wind with Whipping Gale. So top and then bottom. Okay, so we heal an ally, we heal and ward an ally, and both of these guys just suffer 1. And then they get pulled in, and they each suffer 3. I can ward an ally. I think I'm going to give it to the Geminate. And now this is annoying because I would really wish that I could move away so that multi-target won't hit the thing. But I just have this move too. So I'll spend 1 movement point in the downward direction, and then I will push both of these guys for 2. And now we are on Gem. So Gem will eat the light. Let's see, I'm going to turn into ranged form, which would be fire. And maybe, I mean, I could go for Firefly Swarm. So let's go ahead and set fire as the element we set with Firefly Swarm. Or, no, Thresh and Flail. And pull both of these guys. Right here. And then hit both with a drag down. Bottom, top. Okay, so we get 1, 2, and 1. And then they're both immobilized. Not on their turn. On my turn. And then I did not move on this turn, so I get muddled. And now, I guess I can pick either Pulse Emitter or Geminate. So let's have both of them hit Snow Dancer and then Geminate. So first number 1. Snowflake takes 2, and then it's disadvantage from my armor. And so Gem will take 1. Okay. And then Snowflake takes 0, and Gem will take 1. Okay, yeah, that was actually a really good card for me to see, because I was able to not have them hit the Pulse Emitter, so happy enough with that. And finally, Coral is just going to set 3 Tides, I think. So now I add Poison to my attacks. I can keep up Overwhelming Wave. I have 1 shield. I play 3 cards, and after my moves, all adjacent enemies suffer 1. And I will get muddled again because I didn't move, and I set light and dark. And then we get a normal wave thrower at G. And I believe that is all. Yeah, normal wave thrower at G. Next we get a wave thrower and a mind snipper over here. So I switched to ranged this turn as well. So I would like to get Geminate into position down here to go for a Venomous Barbs with a Thresh and Flail. That would involve short resting, but it's not too bad. Because like Venomous Barbs bottom with Thresh and Flail top is just a really good turn. So what would I need to do that? I need to move 2 if I want to be able to hit both, which means I would love to play a move 3, so maybe that would be Firefly Swarm. I guess if I played... No, because Thresh and Flail... What level is Thresh and Flail? This is level 4? Okay. So I would have to lose... What's my level 5 card? Oh, I went back and took a level 2, didn't I? So there's no way for me to recover Thresh and Flail with the whole discard a card to pick one from a equal or lower level. And I can't Stamina Potion back Thresh and Flail, so I will have to rest. But I'm okay with that. So I guess I could just move here. 1, 2, 3. I could just move here and go ahead and Firefly Swarm. But I don't have my move 3 switch forms. So I guess instead it would be better for me to play into my Embrace to move. To switch forms at range. And then just move with Firefly Swarm down here. And that'll be fine. And then with the extra movement, I can spend a point to not have to be muddled next turn, and then I'll short rest to get back Thresh and Flail. Over here, I would love to hit this guy with, like, Skitter, but maybe that won't be a thing. I think I want to go fast and get Chaotic Refraction. I would like to get Down to the Depths and Cleansing Swell, but then I wouldn't be able to play 3 cards on the next turn. So I can only get 2 active here. Chaotic Refraction is really good. So maybe I would want to get that with a bottom tide, and then next turn I move over. Next turn I also play 2 cards, and I move over, and I set down to the depths. And then on the next turn is when I explode with my Shuck. And I can hopefully just kill everything that's over on this side of the map. Here, one of these guys is going to get hit by Geminate, but probably won't die. I would love to get another hazard set, but maybe that's not really in the cards. The only push I have is Tornado. Oh, and Lifting Gust. I do have Lifting Gust. So I could Lifting Gust this guy to push him away, and then I could Tornado this guy. Oh, I could step here with Tornado, push this guy, and then push this guy with Lifting Gust. And then this guy is already in range of the attack from Geminate, and Geminate can attack and then move rather than doing them in the opposite direction. So I like that a lot. So Lifting Gust with Tornado. Step here, push this guy. This guy always dies. This guy would then get attacked for 3. And so as long as I don't pull a -1 on Gem, I kill it. And break. Okay, 51 speed, not bad. Is this the right number of enemies? Yeah, this is round 3. It just feels very light so far. So Coral, I believe I'm still just setting up. So Chaotic Refraction and Cleansing Swell. 2 more tides. Snowflake, step here, then spend a movement in the downward direction. Push this guy 1. Then attack this guy with disadvantage. Let's draw one of those curses. No. So it would take the +1. So he takes 2 damage from it and then dies to the first point of push. And I get this and this. And Snowflake is done. I love the Snowflake so much. It's so broken. So stupidly broken. I cannot imagine playing it with other classes that like set things on the ground, like traps and stuff. Whew. All right. Unfortunately, I can't attack this guy with the pull on into my Embrace, because I want to be here so that I can hit both of these guys, and then that's 5 range, not 3-4. And the pull on into my Embrace can't pull down here. But it's okay. It's at disadvantage. I just need a 0. Beautiful. And so that's a straight kill. Then we'll switch forms. We have a move 4, and so we'll spend 1 of the extra points in the downward direction. And I am chilling here. Absolutely chilling. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess he would hit the pulse emitter, wouldn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because he can't reach the Snowflake, so he'll go for the pulse emitter. That's fine. 2 damage in the pulse emitter is not the end of the world here. Let's see. Not muddled, and yes, muddled. In that round. This is round 4. So we get normal Wave Thrower, normal Mind Snipper, CD. CD. And so here I'm short resting, I think. I think it's worth it. Because I haven't played any losses yet on Gem. But I've been effective. Like, everything that has spawned has died on their side. So I've been effective even without playing losses. Venomous Barbs with Thresh and Flail top should just be a really good turn. Now, I'm probably killing the Mind Snipper. I'm definitely killing the Mind Snipper with attack for 2 and then the loss. What do I need to get into this Wave Thrower? It would be really nice to like start getting him over towards hazards. Maybe the best course is just to play more hazards. Maybe the best course would be to short rest so that I could play 2 hazards here. Next turn I get spawns in the top, right? E and G are in the top left, and then I get B and F. So B is what is down here. So I don't get a spawn down here until 2 more turns. How exactly does the... During their turn, each character can spend 1 point of movement to keep pace. Okay, so even if I grant movement with crosswinds, it won't... I can't use that granted movement to keep pace. Because I would love to get Coral over there. I would love to set down to the depths. What if I just set Skitterbottom and down to the depths top? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I'd be at 9 tides. That's kind of crazy, but I kind of love it. And then I grant movement. The Skitter would increase the granted movement to a move 3. And then... Oh, but... Boots have to be during your turn. So I can't use the boots to not be muddled. But maybe I just accept being muddled. Actually, no, I think just a move 2 would be enough. And hopefully I can go slow enough that the Wave Thrower would have moved up. Only problem is that then I don't have a very good bottom to do with this if I grant Crosswinds top. But I do like the idea of Crosswinds top. Maybe I could just short rest and play Snowball. The problem is that all of the cards in my pile here are really good, and I don't want to lose them. I guess Chilling Impact I would be kind of okay with. But I really don't want to short rest here. I could just go fast next turn and set the Crosswinds, and then I would have even more things set up. I think I'll do that. I'll grant the Crosswinds next turn. Which means that this turn, maybe I'm just throwing an attack into this guy. I have Wind, so I can make it an attack for 3. Or maybe I just set up another hazard. Let's set up another hazard and maybe, like, move and heal. Oh, I could also put the hazard on Gem to give it Strengthen. I actually kind of like that. So let's go White Winds, Frigid... Oh, excuse me, Frigid Growth, so that I can just put a hazard right here, strengthen the Gem for its big turn. I can heal up Gem too. Although maybe it would be better to move to not get muddled. Either way, we're almost there. I just need to put these 2 cards down here, and I will go to 9 tides with all of my turns being tides. We've got Move and Melee, which is, like, so beautiful for what I want to happen up here. So I love it. Alright, first is Snowflake. Let's place a hazard right here and strengthen the Geminate. And then... Yeah, it's like heal for 2 or ignore. I probably want to be in a better position to place more tides. More hazardous terrain next turn. So maybe I'll just move here, and I'll spend the other piece of movement to not be disadvantaged. Ooh, I think like here sounds good. Or maybe here would be really good. Here. So let's move 2, and I'll take the muddle. That's fine. Now it's Gem, so let's do attack 2, poison into Mind Snipper with the bottom of Venomous Barbs. I guess I'll take the -1. I could use I could use one of these potions to turn the miss into like a 0, but it would only be for 1 more damage, and I'm probably going to kill this guy anyway, so I don't think I care that much. So attack for 5 into him. It does 6. Then attack for 4. Oh, wrong one. Dang it. Did I pull the wrong ones on the previous one? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't even see how much damage I did. Strengthened, so I drew a +1. So he takes 5. And then, yeah, I guess I'll just hit him with the last part of Thresh and Flail. I expected this to deal more damage, but I guess attack for 3. Any element to any element and kill. Do I care about any element in particular? I don't think so. I'm still going to be in melee form, right? Yeah, I didn't switch forms here. So I guess I would want ice more than I would want wind. I won't be strengthened next turn, but that's okay. In fact, I will be the opposite of strengthened. I will be muddled. Coral is just going to stand still on its turn and set 2 more elements, or 2 more tides. You know, actually, I'm going to move 1 and then spin the other movement in the downward direction. This way, I'll get the retaliate on my retaliate for 2. I'll have 1 fewer attacks on the Shuck, but I won't be disadvantaged for every single attack. And so, yeah, I'll just move 1 and move 1 in the down so that I don't get muddled. Then this guy will move 2. Yeah, he's the lower number. So he attacks for 4. I take 2, which is 0, and he takes 2 retaliate. And then this guy down here, I've used all my disadvantage charges, so I take 5, which kind of hurts. And we are new turn. Oh, ice was already set with frigid growth. Do I get anything out of dark? No. Okay. I didn't see what that was. So this is turn 5. 1 lightning eel and 2 lightning eels at E and G. So 1 elite at E, 2 normal at G. Elite and 2 normals. Would you come with me? And so I can just place them like this. E was the elite. Let's put them like this. And so Coral's just going to play these 3 cards. Flake, give me a good short rest. Please let me lose frigid growth on the short rest. Called it. All right, that's really good. So I'll just go for cold snap. I think here and here. And then what else do I want to play with it? Oh, Crosswind's Top could be really, really good here because I have all of my tides up on Coral right now. So this would be the most valuable Crosswind's Top I could possibly get. Honestly, I feel like Coral's just wiping out this entire thing with Shuck anyway, and it doesn't really even matter that much. So I could Crosswind's Bottom to pull this guy in, and if I set a hazard here, he would suffer damage from hazards. I think that will be best. And then I can even move. And so I just need to go faster than that. I think Icebound Quills here makes the most sense, and then we'll just move with Draining Pincers. I'm happy here. So, go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Eel's slower than the Coral is all I could ever dream of. So first, Gem. Gem is going to eat the ice with this Icebound Quills. So attack for 6. And I'm muddled. I'm muddled, so I can take crit or crit. I believe in this case it would just take the first one, because they're like both special. And well, I don't know, because when you have similar effects, it will purposely take the worst one. So I guess brittling myself is worse. I'll go ahead and take the brittle self one. But maybe I was supposed to take the crit one because that one was first. But either way, I'm going, or I can just Amulet of Life it off right now immediately. Oh, and that was Icebound Quills, so that was attack for 6 that crits for 12. Good job, Geminate. Which means that this guy's gonna die to the pull, which is like best possible case scenario. What am I getting next turn? I think it's a Claw Crusher and a Wave Thrower. Next turn will be 6. Normal Wave Thrower at the bottom, Claw Crusher at the top. So I think I want to move this way. Because I'm going to switch into ranged form. So if I just move this way, I can into my Embrace it straight through hazards. And if I have another hazard right here, the end of my Embrace does huge damage. This is beautiful. So I'll just move 2 and then move 1 point in the down. And now we get Crab. Crab gets a fun turn. So let's use this Expertise Potion. At the start of your turn, discard one of your played cards to perform both the top and bottom actions of your other played card. At most, one action can trigger a lost icon. So we're going to discard Undertow. We just played it for the initiative. And now Shuck first will activate the top to add Pierce 2 and Wound to all of our attacks. And then we'll do the Lost Bottom. So I believe the way this will work, we can go ahead and eat that light too. I tried to look for this earlier. I couldn't find anything on Expertise Potion with Shuck. It's not in the FAQ. I believe the way it will work is that I set the Persistent and it will remain open for the rest of this round. And then at the end of my Shuck, basically, or at the end of the round, the card will go straight to the lost pile. It might be that it would stay up until I rest, because like when you play a loss with a Persistent, it stays up until you take it down, and then it would go to the lost pile. So maybe it would stay up, and then maybe I could keep it up with Pools of Power, since I get to keep one card in my active area, but I would rather keep Overwhelming Wave up anyway. So I will let the Shuck go to the lost pile after this turn. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So I get to do 9, move 2, attack for 1s. And of course, we've got a Power Potion. So it's 9, move 2, attack for 2s. All of the attacks will poison. All of the attacks will wound. If I get anything to 3 health or less, it will get baned. One time I get to make everybody suffer 2, and then when I rest, I get to heal for 9. Anything else that's special about it? And I've got Retaliate too. So, first let's just do the move 2, and then everything suffers 1. And then 9 attacks. So let's start into eel number 7, elite eel number 7. And I start with just 1 damage, but a poison and a wound. And then again, so this is attack number 2. I have performed a Tide. So it's 2, 4, he takes 5 damage because of the poison. That takes him to 6 health, so let's hit him a 3rd time. And he takes 3, which takes him down to 3 health, so he'll be baned. Which I guess doesn't matter because he's wounded and he'll attack me and get retaliated on, but it's fine. That was 3 attacks. Let's go for attack number 4 into eel 8. Attack for 2. I get to add a target. So he takes 2. Eel number 8 takes 2, a poison and a wound. And then on my added target, I'll hit the Wave Thrower, who will take 3 and a poison and a wound. And then that did not count as one of my attacks in the Shuck, because it was an added target. So I hit 1, 2, 3. Was this guy 4? He must have been. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the added target. Now attack number 5. Let's go into eel 8. That's got to just like kill, right? Let's just take him down to here. I don't even know anymore. Attack number 6 into eel 2. That'll deal 4. Which means that this guy will die to the retaliate, so I can just start hitting the Wave Thrower. That was number 5, or was it 6? I don't know. Let's say that was 6. So this is 7 into the Wave Thrower. Does 3. Then 8 into the Wave Thrower, and it does 4. I guess, and then 9 into the Wave Thrower. Let's make sure we spent one of these movement points down so that I'm not muddled. into the wave thrower. He takes 2. Oh, he's just hitting for 1. And then I have Cresting Force to attack for 9. So I guess I should have gone into this eel, but it's fine. We'll target the elite eel, and he dies. And then all of these guys will go. So eel number 2 will suffer. He will attack me for 3. He does 4. I have 2 shield, so I'll take 1 damage. Actually, you know what? I would rather not even use this, because I'm about to have to rest. So I would rather take 2 damage, because now I can just short rest and save the armor, right? Then he takes 2 retaliate, so he dies to the wound next turn. This guy, wound, attack for 3. I take no damage, and he gets retaliated on. And this guy, attack for 1. And I take no damage, and he gets retaliated on. And I didn't do Snowflake, so Snowflake is just going to set hazards like this, I believe. Probably right here is better. And then I will Crosswind's bottom to pull an enemy in range 4 for 3. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, he'll suffer 6. And then I'll move right here and spend the rest of my movement to not be muddled. So none of my characters get muddled. That eel will die at the end of this turn. And this is going swimmingly. Claw Crusher at F, Mind Snipper at B. Claw Crusher F. No, Wave Thrower, right? This is round 6. Wave Thrower B, Claw Crusher F. But I should just be able to delete this guy here. I should absolutely be able to delete him. We haven't seen a single summon turn, have we? No. So 50-50 chance that they summon on this next turn. But I'm really not worried about that. Gonna have to rest here. Short or long rest? It probably makes the most sense to just short rest, because I only used 2 armor. That'd be the only thing I'm really getting back. So let's just short rest. We heal the full from the Cleansing Swell. Keep 1 card up, so we'll keep that Overwhelming Wave. We lose Shuck to the Lost Pile. These come down here, and we short rest. Rancid Brine, I don't think is the worst card I could lose. And now I've still got Overwhelming Wave, so I can just get up a lot of stuff. So I think probably both of my shields. At the very least, this Retaliate shield. And then not having Rancid Brine kind of sucks. Maybe I went down to the depths back out. Although I don't really know how much attacking I'll be doing. But if I just set 3, then I can go for a good Skitter next turn. With both elements. I'm good enough with that. Here, definitely into my Embrace. I could Locust Host. I kind of want to save it for when more things are down here so that I can pull and push to make them suffer. I think I should have gone here on Snowflake, but maybe I can do that this turn. So into my Embrace top, it's going to switch my form already, so maybe Firefly Swarm. My plan is just to ignore these Claw Crushers, because like they don't do much. If he does get close, I can always push him back with Lifting Gust and immobilize him, and then like 3 of their cards, they stand still, so it's at least 2, but I think it might be 3, or at the very least they have like very little move, so I'm really just not planning on worrying about that guy. So what do I want to do here? Enticing Breeze? I don't have Wind, but I mean, it's still a good action. Chilling Impact, or Enticing Breeze, Chilling Impact, and then what is this card called? Into my Embrace. That's like way too much damage for this guy to deal with. I wish I could set more hazards, but I should be fine. Maybe I Snowball here. Snowball bottom. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go for Snowball bottom with Enticing Breeze top. Oh, no, because if I do that, then Geminate doesn't get to pull through, right? So I would have to Chilling Impact bottom, which feels a little bit wasteful. I guess unless I play... I can just go ahead and play Locust Host here. And then initiative doesn't even matter which one goes first. Okay. So who is first? Geminate or... Yeah, it is Geminate first. So Geminate will attack with Into My Embrace. So it's attack for 3. It will do 6. Pull 2. He suffers 6. Then I will move 1 in the downward direction and then push 2. And it does 3. And he dead. They're still not summoning, so they've got to summon eventually. And now it's Snowflake, so Snowflake will first attack for 1 with Enticing Breeze. Oh, right, we knew that that -2 is coming, but I forgot. And then we pull towards the Geminate, so dies, and then set Snowball bottom. So Snowflake did not move down, so Snowflake will be muddled now. Coral is just going to shield, set the Bane, and set this to get light and dark. Claw Crusher has moved 2, so he'll hit the thing. But I'm not super upset about that. I should start moving my Coral this direction, though. Attack for 4, he does 3. I can always lose cards from this. Geminate has a ton of cards that it cannot wait to lose. Lightning Eel just suffers from the wound and dies. And we're in there. I switched to melee form. I think I've been doing that correctly. And I should not be muddled. I should be muddled on Crab. Let's see. What do we have in melee form and what do we have for summons? This is round 7. Normal Wave Thrower, Elite Wave Thrower, AB. Okay, but we're very well set up for this down here. And Coral's just, like, wondering what it's supposed to do here. I kind of want to just move over and Cleansing Swell this guy to push him away. And, like, can anybody tell me no? I don't really think so. Maybe I just play Skitter top for the experience. I, like, just do a move 2 over. I Skitter top, and then I Cleansing Swell. So that I can eat the dark. I would prefer to get more Tides out. Because I don't have Shuck, so I'm dealing, like, no damage to this guy. I'm just doing it for the experience, but I'm probably in a good enough spot that I can do that. Do I really care about the speed? I don't think so, so let's go at 41. And then I can still get a Cresting Force for, like, attack 5 next turn. Not amazing, but it's something. Here, I could Tornado, and I could Ember Energy Source it to make both of these guys walk 2. But at this point, it feels better to just Whipping Gale them, I guess. So Chilling Impact, Whipping Gale again sounds really, really good. And then I'm melee here. Maybe I could just go quickly, come here and Hornet Stinger. At 23, I guess I could play the Drag Down Loss, but 66% chance now at this point that they're summoning. So Drag Down Loss would be kind of wasteful. I would really like to get a Dragonfly Surge. Maybe I should just go and disarm this guy with Reckless Jab. But I would like to change forms. Because I think I've got a little bit more exciting stuff happening in ranged form at this point. Which makes me think, oh no. Okay, they should just be the last 4 cards. I just accidentally hit Drawn to Hand. But it wasn't a big deal. I need to kill here, so I guess I'll go for the Hornet Stinger. It just really sucks to play Drag Down for the loss for a move 3, but at this point, it's fine. I'm so far ahead, I think, that... And this is what I was talking about, where I say that this guy just, like, stands still and does nothing. So that's very, very good. We still got a melee attack out of these guys, so 100% they're guaranteed to summon next turn. That's crazy. I guess that's, like, what? 1 in 8, and then 1 in 56? So I guess it's... Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm too tired to try to figure that out. I was never good at statistics. I was good at math, but not statistics. So... Claw Crusher goes first. He sets his leaf. Geminate will move 4 and disarm the Wave Thrower. And this was only a move 3. 1, 2, 3, so 1 point in the down direction. Then I'll attack both for 1 and poison with Hornet Stinger and switch to range. Oh, also I can recover a card. So would I want to recover... Actually, the card I would want to recover the most is probably Into My Embrace. Because the move 1 on Locust Host won't be super useful. So let's lose Reckless Jab and recover Into My Embrace. Since I played a loss there. And then hit both for 1. First the Elite. And then the other guy. So 1 and 2. And let's eat this leaf. And I guess maybe turn it into ice? Or fire? We're going into range form, so let's turn it into fire. And that finishes Geminate. And I moved so I don't get muddled. Yeah. Range form. Snowflake is going to hit both of them for 1. The first one for 1, the second one for 2. So I guess we'll go normal and then elite. 2 ticks of Snowball. 1 experience from Whipping Gale. I could also immobilize the normal. But I don't think it matters much at all. It's actually not going to have any targets. Oh, move 3, so it'll hit the emitter. So yeah, I'll go ahead and immobilize the normal. That's fine. It's not necessary, but it's fine. So attack for 1, attack for 2. I'm disadvantage. So 0 damage and 0 damage. But then 6 damage and 6 damage. Then I will move in the down direction 1. And then push 2. And they both suffer 3. So it would have been so nice if I were right here, and I could have made them double suffer, but oh well. I didn't think of that in time. I still dealt good damage. What did I put this hockey as? Quote. And Coral. So Coral's just going to do a move 2. I guess I will spin the skitter movement to go in the down direction. Consume the dark for an experience. For attack for 2. And it does no damage. And I don't have any things to put onto it, do I? No, but I can make him suffer 1 from moving next to him. Not that that will matter. Spent 1 move in a down direction so that it's not muddled next turn. I moved with just pools of power. And then now I'll eat the light on Cleansing Swell. So attack for 1. And it does no damage. But it pushes for 3. Which may or may not end up helping. Either way, I'm up here in a very nice tankable position. And this Wave Thrower I immobilized on Snowflake's turn. And Snowflake would not get the muddle. Geminate would not. Coral would not. I managed to dodge it. And this guy is disarmed, and this guy is immobilized. I did the wrong one, but... And that guy's already gone, so we're new turn. Okay, I lost this level earlier. I promise... It's harder than it looks. But I did get lucky with the Wave Throwers never summoning. But also they didn't really get very many turns because Snowflake is just that broken. And, I mean, I feel like we came in with a very solid plan. Let's see, we need round 8. I mean, it still could get out of control. A is Elite Wave Thrower. G is normal Mind Snipper. Why is my camera not going? A was Elite Wave Thrower. G was normal Mind Snipper. So is it like this? Let me double check that. Round 8. Elite Wave Thrower at A. Normal Mind Snipper at G. So this feels like the time to play Tornado. Because I know these guys are summoning. So I really, really, really want to get a ton of damage on them. If I can get Light, then Gem. Gem can get an advantaged attack into this Wave Thrower. I also have Fire, so Firefly Swarm looks so good here, but Tornado is just killing all of them anyway. I think Dragonfly Surge into the Elite is my best bet. Oh, and I have Fire for Dragonfly Surge too. Okay, so yeah, this is perfect. I want Gem to go first. So just back up 2 and Dragonfly Surge. I guess I know their initiative, don't I? I know that they're going at 98 because I know that they're summoning because they don't have any other cards. So I can go at 50 on Dragonfly Surge with the other card to back up enough. This way I won't transform. Dragonfly top, move back 2 with Firefly Swarm, not be muddled next turn. Here I can go at Tornado at 59, and there are no downsides to this. So I go for Tornado. I really wish I had a bottom move and push. That would just be insane, and then I would, like, guaranteed deal 21 damage to this guy. I guess I'll just heal Geminate. I don't know. And then over here... Oh, I do have one more turn. I guess I'll go as slow as possible. Hope guys come up to me, and then I'll hit them. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? So we've got move 3, range 3, target 2. So he would go 1, 2, and hit Coral and Pulse Emitter. So attack for 3 into Coral. He has Pierce, so I can't shield it. I just take 3. He sets Dark. I get Cursed, and he attacks the Pulse Emitter, who takes 3. I get a Curse in Coral. And then we've got move 3, attack 3, target 2. 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately, he makes it all the way back. But that wasn't guaranteed. Attack 3 into Coral, who has 2 shield. And so I'll just use this. That'll block all of it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I will not use that because he's doing the Crush Armor thing. So he would deal 2 damage to me, and then I would suffer for my shield value, which was 2. And then he suffers 2 retaliate. And then he attacks for 3 into the Pulse Emitter and misses. Gem is going to move 1, 2, then spend 1 point of movement down, then eat the fire with Dragonfly Surge. So attack for 6 with advantage and wound, and I'll crit. Nah, I've already crit multiple times this scenario. I will turn that dark into... Let's just turn it into light. Let's turn it into light. That's like my most useful element. I only did 6, which is unfortunate. I was definitely hoping for more. Now I do not think that this guy dies, which means he'll summon. But we'll see. It's possible for him to die. Now we get Snowflake. So Snowflake is going to Tornado. But before tornadoing, let's Power Potion, Holy Water. So Tornado is going to be attack for 6 with the 2 Power Potions. And so this is 2, 3, 4. So it's 8, 9, 10. So attack for 8, 9, 10 with advantage from the Eagle Eyes. And then I will Ember Energy Source the move. So we'll go 8, 9, 10. Okay. Is this a rolling? No, it's not a rolling. So we just heal an ally. And this guy takes 8. Let's heal Gem, I think. Then attack for 9. It will deal 9. I will choose not to immobilize, and then he will move and die. And then attack for 10. So we need some good damage here. Let's draw some of those rolling suffers if you move. No. We just deal 12. But since I Ember Energy Sourced the move, it moves 2 and dies. Yeah, dude, I love this card. I think that this card is very broken, especially paired with Snowball and items like... This wasn't even a super great use of it. Like, I could have potentially hit, you know, like 3 eels this turn, too, as well. I guess I'll just move 1, heal 2, and spend the rest of my move in the down direction. And profit. Maybe I would rather... You know what? I would rather heal myself. So move 1, 2, and then spend a move down, whatever. Oh, and I can't heal the emitter. That would be nice. But this way I'm 4 range away from this Mind Snipper, so I can pull him into 2 hazards. Right. And, oh, Coral gets a turn. I've already done so much this turn. Do I really need Coral to have a turn? If only there were some water and I could Bane that Mind Snipper, that would be nice. I guess I will activate Sharp Chitin. Or just an attack for 2 would be better than increasing Cresting Force damage by 1. So I'll just move 2 with Undertow. Move 1 and then not be muddled next turn. Then just default attack 2 with Sharp Chitin. It does 3. And then attack for 4 with Cresting Force. It does 3. So he takes 6 damage, and he suffered 1 when I moved next to him. So down to 8, so I don't get the Bane or anything. But now, if I just get like a +1 with Whipping Gale or something, I kill him with the pull. Where are we going to? CE, normal Claw Crusher, 3 Lightning Eels. CE. Okay, I do not believe I played Pools of Power. I did not, which means that I'm going into Long Rest here to get Chaotic Refraction Retaliate damage into the eels. And I'll also get a shield because I got that perk. So I'll have shield 2, even though I didn't set up the Sharp Chitin. So that would have been an argument for setting up the Sharp Chitin. Lifting Gust White Winds, so I think I will Short Rest. Enticing Breeze, I don't need that. Yeah, my thing was to never Long Rest. Did I lose my losses? I did. I just have so much stuff. So much stuff. I can also do something kind of cool here. I can pull this guy down with Crosswinds, and then on the move 3 with Crosswinds, move up here, and then attack this guy with Lifting Gust and shoot him all the way to the other side. I was supposed to spawn something at C. Was it a Claw Crusher? Round 9, Claw Crusher C. Let's see. Do I have anything better than that? Pull this guy here. The only problem with pulling this guy here is that he doesn't die unless he goes really fast and melee attacks Coral for some reason. I guess Whipping Gale would be okay. I could hit like here, here, here and do a little bit of pulling, but it's not the world's most. Let's see, what else do I even have here? I think that's probably what's just going to be best. Let's just go for a Whipping Gale with... maybe Chilling Impact, and I'll push this guy away. Not the best. I didn't switch forms last turn, did I? No, because I just moved and I played this loss, so I'm still in this form, which is where I want to be. I think I'll just go for Into My Embrace, and we'll just figure out what happens after the turn starts. Okay, so Claw Crusher will just hit the Pulse Emitter for 3. He does 4. I can lose cards to make it not take damage, which maybe would be the play there. We unfortunately get ranged card out of the eels, so they won't suffer that Retaliate. But they'll move like this, and we get 3 attacks for 3. And I've got 2 shield. So 0 damage, and 2. We'll just use that. That's fine. Oh. I was thinking I was this crab, but I'm this crab. So they'll all just stay here, because they're in range where they are. And now this guy will move, so we'll just move him like this. Attack for 2. Oh, attack for 2, target 2. So I guess he would go here to hit these 2 targets. Which that messes up Snowflake's turn. But there's no other place for him to go. So Crab will take 2 damage because he has Pierce, and the Emitter will take 2 damage, which is fine. Crab gets disarmed, but nobody cares. So now, how am I killing with Flake? Okay, let's go Whipping Gale. Oh, this guy needs to hit the Geminate too. Well, I forgot about him, but you know, the attacks are in the wrong order. I guess this final -2 should have gone into the Pulse Emitter. We're just gonna have it go into Gem, because, you know, whatever. Deck's a random order, so it's basically the same thing, right? So Gem will get immobilized, which I think does hurt me. I think. So Snowflake, let's Whipping Gale here, here, here. I think I said Claw Crusher first, so he takes no damage. But I'll pull him right there, he'll take 3. Let's do the Eel. Finally, I drew one of these, and it actually did something. So attack for 1, 2, and then suffer 1. So he suffers 3, and then suffers 3. And then into the Mind Snipper. Good damage. No, not good damage. Suffers 1, and I pull him here. And then I move 1, 2, and push 2. Push 2 to right here. And then into my Embrace will hit that guy. So into the Mind Snipper, it will deal 3 damage, and he gets pulled and dies. Snowflake got muddled because I used all my movement. And then let's attack for 2 into this Lightning Eel with the Mind Spike. That's not that good, because I'm immobilized next to this guy, brittled and muddled. But it's not a big deal. Crab will just heal 2. Do I have Cleansing Swell? No, I do not. So these will all go down, and then I get to make my choice, as I don't have Pools of Power either. Down to the depths. It's fine. End the round. What do we get? Round 10. This is the round that I skipped summoning on earlier, and then retroactively went back and lost because the Geminate died during its long rest. Normal Mind Snipper on B, Elite Lurker Mind Snipper at F. So both Mind Snippers at B and F. F is Elite. That's not a Mind Snipper. B and F is up here. And F is Elite. Normal it be, F is Elite. Both Mind Snippers. Okay. I mean, that's really easy to deal with. Honestly, I genuinely feel like I could just long rest for the rest of the scenario and lose cards and win. But we should play smarter than that, right? Do I want an Overwhelming Wave? The Chaotic Refraction with Overwhelming Wave sounds very good here. Resting, I'm in melee form. Which is nice. I could just disarm him. Losing into my Embrace doesn't... I'm not a big fan of that, but... I mean, I guess I could attack for 2 and disarm this guy. Do I have anything good in ranged form? Not really. I don't have anything super good in either form. So let's just go for Venomous Barbs with Reckless Jab. And not wear myself out too much trying to think about it. I think I want to move to, like, right here to pull this guy in and push him away next turn, because I think Mind Snippers are going to be more of a problem than Claw Crushers. Although just pushing this guy with Lifting Gust here sounds nice. I was thinking Cold Snap, but pushing him away does sound really good. There is also whiteout I could potentially do here, but it's just going to be attack for 2. That's not going to be worth it ever. Is it worth it to get one more set of Cold Snap? We only have one more spawn. Elite Wave Thrower, normal Claw Crusher. So the Claw Crusher at G, there's no shot that ever does anything. Because G is all the way up here. A Claw Crusher needing to move like 4 hexes. That's like one of their cards. So that guy does nothing next turn. A Wheat Wave Thrower at E. I mean, what's he going to do? Summon? Summon from right here? I don't see how that 11th round spawn is going to hurt me in the slightest. Which means, yeah, I'm going to go for the Lifting Gust to push this Claw Crusher away. Push him back over to where his buddy will be. I can't immobilize him, but it's fine. And so we'll just go fast. We'll Lifting Gust, move over here, pull this guy, get back Lifting Gust to make him suffer 12. Win the game. We've got 5 speed attack for 2s, but there are only 2 of them. So attack for 2, it'll deal 1 and then 3. Then what's this guy doing? Move 2? Beautiful. So I'll push him 1, 2, 3, 4. With Lifting Gust. And he takes no damage. I can't immobilize. And then I'll just move 2. No, move 1 and spend 1 movement down so that I'm not muddled, I guess. I would rather hit this guy than this guy. I think I would. So let's move 2 on Geminate. And then Poison Wound myself. Yeah, I don't have that, but I don't think it's that big a deal. To attack this guy for 4 with Disarm. And it does 5, because I'm muddled? Yeah. And now Coral. I guess I want to move down so that this guy can't get me. Or I would have to move like here so that this guy couldn't get me. If I move here, then the Mind Snipper will tell us to attack each other. I'll just stay where I am. It's fine. Chaotic Refraction, Overwhelming Wave. Hit me, bro. And so that he will do. So I guess he sees Snowflake as primary focus. Or maybe he'll just hit Snowflake in the Pulse Emitter. But he can't control us to attack anybody. Because we aren't enemies or allies to each other. So he'll just attack me for 3. Okay. I take 3. Ow. And then he'll attack the thing for 3 and deal 5. So we'll lose Cold Snap to make the thing take no damage. That's probably not the best character to lose a card. That's probably the worst character to lose a card. And he hit both of us. We can't be controlled to attack anybody. This guy is disarmed, so he stays right where he is. And then we get move 2 and move 2. So this guy first, so Snowflake and then Pulse Emitter. Attack for 4, I take 3. Pulse Emitter takes 3. And then just move 2, attack for 4. 5, and I have 1 shield, so I take 5. And he takes 2 retaliate. So kind of a painful turn. And just 1 final, and it was 2 Elite Wave Thrower and normal Claw Crusher. Elite Wave Thrower, normal Claw Crusher. So we'll just leave Coral right here to tank. I've got so many cards to... I can Long Rest. I guess I would have to bring this card down to Long Rest, but let's do it. Let's Long Rest on Crab. And so even if we get hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we can get hit 8 times and die to all 8 attacks and just lose cards and still not die. And I have shield 2 and can't be crit. So Coral is never, ever, ever dying here. I could Crosswinds to pull this guy in. I should not be disarmed here. I should be poisoned. and muddled. Crosswinds and short rest to play Lifting Gust. And go Crosswinds, Lifting Gust, and that'll at least kill that one guy. And then I've got 4 cards to lose to damage. And then in melee form, just play my 2 melee form cards. Let's see. Mind Snippers just retaliate, so it's not worth doing anything to them. Both of these guys will hit me. I've got 1 shield because I'm long resting. So I take 1 damage and 1 damage. And they set light. Geminate is just going to do nothing. I'll take 2 damage from the brittle and wound and then do nothing. Snowflake will Lifting Gust this guy. I guess it would take the first, because it's ambiguous. So he would take 0 damage. And then push him for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy goes 1, 2, 3. Attacks me for 3. And I lose a card. And this guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1. And will hit for 3 and 3. And I'll lose a card. And this will take 4. And that's it. Then this guy will just summon. And that level was not that difficult, even on +3 difficulty. I mean, I guess I can't really say that because I did lose my first try. But I think I could have won had I summoned them correctly and then not been working backwards from it 2 turns later. Pretty good level, though. I mean, I like this level. This is the only level we've seen so far that has the thing where lightning eels get to move normally. And we didn't really see it very much in this attempt, but in the previous one, that really screwed me over. Because they're low initiative cards. Like, the turn that I went for my big shuck at 15 speed, they went at 20, which, like, they could have undersped me with 5, 9, or 12. And so that was very kind of them. That none of the wave throwers down here summoned early, so I didn't have to deal with getting lightning eels on Snowflake, because Snowflake really would not appreciate that. So overall, I mean, I just got amazing RNG and crushed this level. Complete. And we lose 2 inspiration, gain 4 wood and 4 metal. I didn't pick up a single loot token on any character, because it would still show it right here. That's kind of crazy. But wasn't my thing to not pick up loot tokens on one of them? I'm missing a battle goal. Kill something while 3 elements are strong or waning. I don't know. Never long rest, I did definitely do that one. But I only have 59 battle goals. I'm missing one of them. And I think it was never pick up loot. Let's go ahead and do 4 wood, 4 metal. Okay. Here it is. Why did I put it over there? I don't know. Never pick up loot, and I don't have any tokens, so I think I didn't. So I get a perk here. It's been a couple days since I've looked at these. I mean, add a +1 shield one. That's really good. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be the play. Replace a 0 with a +1 shield one. Disarm would be good, but like I've got that that retaliate card, so it's not always like the best. So I should have, yeah, 4 -1s out, so I should just have 1 -1. I've got my 2 add targets. I've got my 4 rolling pierces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This all looks correct. I didn't loot any of the wood that I needed. but that's okay. I'm very much enjoying Coral. Feels very strong. Do I have like 13 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No? It just looks like a lot. All my characters have a lot of cards, though. Like 12, 11, and 14. Lose 2 inspiration was the last thing that I need. And then I have to play the next scenario next. So maybe I'll just cut the video here and keep going. Go get some water. It is 12:30. And I do have work tomorrow. But this level went pretty easily. No, because I've never... Before playing this level this morning, I had attempted it one time 6 months ago or so. And I failed it, and so I have never, ever attempted Among the Wreckage before. I glanced through it to make sure that I didn't want to play it in the speedrun. But I remember there are, like, crates or something that you have to destroy, and then a boss to kill at the end. I know it's significantly slower than 53, which is the equivalent. But they are forced linked, so we're not going to go back to town. You do still get battle goals and stuff. I didn't level up anybody, did I? So I need to unlevel up this, since I don't get to go back to town. So let's move her to 5. Oh, okay, that moved her to 5. Man, but I already get level 6. So I don't get to do this yet. But these are the 2 level 6 cards. I feel like Refreshing Flurry is like a really, really good card. Heal 4 Bless. And I have a lot of wind running around, so it's very easy to make that Heal 4 Bless grant an ally a move 3. Which is really, really good. But I don't see the need to take that. I think that I would be much better served to take this Shifting Snow here and to drop Frigid Growth. Because this will be a much better hazardous terrain tile, mostly for the bottom, I think. But this gives me the ability to go fast, move, and make hazardous terrain with my bottom, and then make hazardous terrain with my top and do it at 17 speed. And so it's just going to be a huge, huge, huge improvement. Because right now I have to take 2 turns to set 3 tiles, and then I'll only be taking 1 turn to set 3. And setting 3, I mean, that just sounds so insane with push 4, pull 3, then attack for infinity and make everything move 2. So yeah, I'm definitely taking Shifting Snow. I'm kind of surprised that I took the other card first. What was the other card? Nah, I'm not that surprised. This is really, really good, too. There's just really good synergy between these 2 cards, having pull and hazardous terrain. I think that Snowflake is my favorite character. Of all of them that I've played in Frosthaven. I really, really love it. But I should go to bed. Oh, did I never give myself this mastery? Because I accomplished it. I accomplished it on sunken whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a 10th from retiring a character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing 2 perks. Oh, no. I have not accomplished this top one. So I just marked the wrong one. I haven't accomplished the top. I did accomplish the bottom. So maybe I should try to get this mastery, but probably not. That seems really inconvenient to do. I don't know. A scenario like this would have been the one to do it, since it's only 12 turns. But I just didn't think about it. Okay, but we are still missing 1 perk, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a 9th one from retiring a character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're missing 1. Replace a -1. So that gets rid of all my -1s, right? It does. And then I just have 2 zeros? Yeah, because this replaced 2 zeros. And then this replaces the other 2 zeros. So having no zeros... Well, I have a ton of 0 heal people things. But they're mostly rollings. I kind of wish I didn't have those. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the +1, the 2+1 set either elements. And this is a +1 strength in an ally card, so that would be pretty good too. Although the healing is good. Did I do it? I don't think I added the card. This one. Alright, Snowflake. Now, we will stop and I will say goodnight.